So hey guys, welcome to another video. Last video I talked about my top 10 uh, favorite MCU films. So I thought in this video I'll talk about my top 10 favorite Marvel films. So this will not just be the MCU, it'll be like Marvel in general. So like the original Spider-Man films or the X-Men and the Fox films in general, they all are fair game for this. So yeah, let's start. So for number 10, I've gone with X-Men Days of Future Past. So I thought this was a very underrated Marvel film. Um, yeah, I thought it deserves more appreciation. So for me, it definitely goes in my top 10, and it's at 10. And for number 9, I've gone with Winter Soldier. So yeah, I thought this was definitely one of my favorite MCU films as well. As if you watched my previous video, you'll kind of see that. So what I liked about this film was like how it felt like close to the real world, and like it's one of the few Marvel films I can actually relate to because of how they incorporate the political elements into the film, and I think it did a really good job of that. And yeah, so for me, it's at number 9 for my favorite Marvel films. So for number 8, I've gone with Spider-Man. So this is like actually one of the first, I think, superhero films I actually watched, as far as I could like remember. And yeah, it's actually a very iconic film. So this is just in case there's no confusion, this is the Spider-Man film with Tobey Maguire. So just in case people know. And yeah, everything about this film was just great. Especially like well, there was this one line in this film that's like I think resonated with so many people. That's like it's been in almost every it's been in so many movies and TV shows. So I think it was like with great power comes great responsibility, right? When I think Uncle Ben says it. So for me, this has to be in my top 10. So yeah, number 8, Spider-Man. For number 7, I've gone with Logan. This is actually the first I think R-rated film on this list, and yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite Marvel films. I liked a lot of the stories, especially like Logan having a daughter. I think that was a very interesting concept, and yeah, it's definitely a great film. So, number 7, Logan. So for number 6, I've gone with Black Panther. This was also in my top 10 favorite MCU films. If you didn't see that video, make sure to check it out after this video is done. I'll make sure to leave a link in the comments. And yeah, this just has to be there. I think this basically gave a huge community. It gave a community like a huge platform basically. I think in a way Miss Marvel kind of did that for like the Pakistani community as well, or at least tried to. So yeah, I think in that regard it's like a great film. And so yeah, it has to be in my top 10. So for number 5, I've gone with Spider-Man 2. Again, this is this Spider-Man film with Tobey Maguire. So yeah, this was like I'm pretty sure this was one of the first superhero films I also watched from my living memory at least. And yeah, for a long time this was actually one of my favorite superhero films. Obviously we've had like so many better superhero films over the years. So the the quality's definitely gotten better, but this was like right up there for so long, and for me, it just has to be there. So for number four, I've gone with Infinity War. It was also now this is another film that was also in my top 10 favorite MCU films. Yeah, this film was great, especially like considering the fact that like for a change, the villain actually did win. So that was kind of refreshing. So for number three, I've gone with Into the Spider-Verse, and yeah, this is like the first and like only like animated film on this list, and yeah, it was amazing, especially like Miles Morales. The fact like the way they introduced Miles Morales, it was amazing, and after watching that film, I just wanted to see a live action version of Miles Morales so badly. So yeah, Into the Spider Verse has to be in my top 10. So for number two, I've gone with No Way Home. For me, this is the best Spider-Man film, like hands down. And I even included it in my top 10 favorite MCU films. Um, and yeah, it was just amazing. Uh, yeah, I'm lost for words, but like, yeah, that film was just amazing. So for number one, I've gone with Endgame. Doesn't matter which list I do for movies. This for me will be like my number one. I think for a while. I remember when I watched this film in theaters, and when the portal scene happened and the final battle, I just got goosebumps. It was like, so I'm that's literally one of my favorite moments of um my like history of seeing movies in theaters. So yeah, Endgame has to be like up there for me, like all the time. So yeah. So that was my top 10 favorite Marvel films of all time. Make sure to let me know what are your top 10 favorite Marvel films in the comments, and make sure to like the video and subscribe so you can see more from me. I'll try to make sure I have more content.